Hey guys, this is John with the Alpha Channel update for Monday, August 19th, 2024 here in Los Angeles. And today we are looking at Aeon Flux number 2. These were a promotional set of comics done by Dark Horse for the movie, the Charlize Theron movie that came out a few years ago now. God, I don't even know how many years ago. It's drawn by Timothy Green, and I think he did an awesome job. I think he made Aeon small. He made her like a whole size smaller of a girl. She's not the Aeon Flux from the cartoon. But that said, this is still a good comic. This is not at all a bad comic. It's not really a superhero. I mean, it is a superhero comic. It's futuristic superheroes. In this one, Sithandra does not have thumbs on her feet like she does in the cartoon and in the movie. I think she did in the cartoon. I'm certain she did in the cartoon. In here, they're training together, and Sithandra's asking all kinds of details about the mission, and Aeon doesn't want to give them to her because she doesn't trust her. She doesn't know her. They also didn't make her black. They made her black in the movie, and in the, I think she was in the cartoon too. God, it's been a while since I've seen the cartoon, and at one point I think I knew them all by heart. War is probably the best one. But this is good. She has a blow dart, and Aeon. What happens here? Where does that happen? Does that happen back here? I guess. Oh yeah. So in this bit, Sithandra fires a blow dart at Aeon, and it catches all these falling leaves, and Aeon strips them off. And Sithandra's like, well, what do you want from me? How good do I have to be? And Aeon's like, well, when you can do this. And she catches the fly with her eyeball, which is impossible and gross. It's only shocking the first time. But anyhow, the rest of this, so Aeon goes to visit her sister at a bar somewhere. They don't see each other that much, I guess. And her sister, oh look, here's an ad for the movie. Her sister is flirting with this guy across the bar, and Aeon catches them. And she takes a flower over to her over to this guy, and says it's from her sister. Because wait till you see. Then this is the writers. Although this is, I suppose, something Aeon would have done in the cartoon. Although it probably would have been a friend as opposed to her sister. And Aeon always had like a very lesbian vibe. She was always very interested in the girls. But Aeon, what has happened here? Oh, this is Oren and his subordinate talking about the Omnimatricide, which is what they're going to use to shut down the vegetation attacking the city. And then on Aeon's side, they are trying to find a way to make it eat through the walls and not affect the vegetation. So that's what these two groups are doing against each other. Aeon is watching to see when she can go fetch the ID. So that guy that Aeon gave the flower to is hooking up with her sister, and she's going to go steal his ID from her sister's place. And she does. Oh, and there's a Conan ad too. Dark Horse Conan. And now here, Aeon is communicating with her boss. They do this sort of astral projection hologram bit where they talk to each other like in not real world, just like in their minds. And she tells Aeon what they want to do with the Omnimatricide and how they're going to use it to eat through walls. And, oh yeah, so here we have Sithandra sneaking in while Aeon is in meditation. She wants to take Claudius's ID card, the one that Aeon stole, and get a copy of it herself. So Sithandra is really coming across like a double agent, and there's no reason Aeon should trust her. And even if this wasn't connected to a movie, this is a good I know nothing about it comic book. They do a little slap boxing. Aeon punches her in the boob. Or does a palm strike, I guess. And, you know, this is a decent comic book. It's not a superhero. I guess it's a superhero comic book, kind of, but not really. We also have a Bifrost card. Today, here's the box. Just a moment. Do one thing at a time, right? Here's the box. This is the Bifrost Yggdrasil deck. This is the Yggdrasil deck. Bifrost is the name of the book because the Bifrost is the way. It's the bridge, right? This is Nana. This is Nana, and she is, I guess, the goddess of steadfastness and loyalty in the Norse pantheon. And I suppose I had some things to talk. Usual advertisement. Today's episode is brought to you by Legacy of a Mad Scientist, 13-hour audiobook here on YouTube about Ashley Fox and younger brother Jeffrey, who go on the run from government agents determined to steal their father's legacy to them, an artificial intelligence device called the Micronics. Anti what? And Legend of Ashley Fox, where Ashley and Jeffrey are now orphans at the Angel City Orphanage and Juvenile Detention Facility, District 13. And they have to unite the gangs of kids against the serial killers who run the place. That's another 13-hour audiobook here on YouTube. And we also have a PDF here in the description. Ashley Fox, Last Valkyrie. Ashley and Valeria. Ashley meets Valeria, and Valeria inducts her into the Order of the Valkyrie. We're going to have some more of this. I'm working on a new story right now. Working on a comic book, working on all kinds of things. I have some video games in process. I've been working on my new drafting table. That's going really well. I'm really happy. I'm not going to show it to you guys yet because it's all put away. But in terms of the drama going on, I saw something today where people had stitched together a bunch of Obama's videos to make it sound like they had a plan to take over the government by making people lose trust in media. And I suspect that was taken out of context, the same way people on the other side take things out of context. It's sort of sad to see people on the right do that. I don't think we need to take things out of context to make the left look bad. I did see the rumor going around that Kamala Harris is drunk all the time, which, that would be hilarious. If that comes out to be true, that's going to be really funny. I mean, she is a little bubbly, so it's entirely possible. I would have said pharmaceutical drugs, but, remains to be seen. Those two go hand in hand. People mix pills and wine all the time. So, in terms of, do I think Trump's going to solve all our problems? No, he's not going to. He can't. Look, he's a bully into name calling, which is fine when you're up against Jews. But Jews are Trump's kryptonite. He can't call them names. They're the most corrupt, evil people running everything into the ground. And they're hiding behind people like Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. I think I said his name was Tim Wise the first time I mentioned him. But faster. Let's go faster. Let's see how fast you can fuck it up. This is awesome. The fact that we are where we are in today, look, I was a by-the-book guy my entire life. And the fact that I am, openly rebellious now, that took a lot of work. It took a lot of work for them to do that. For them to turn me around so much. I was so absolutely the team player, I was never a white knight or a male feminist or anything like that. I at least had some self-esteem. I saw Ferris Bueller too, no one likes someone who kisses their ass. So I was never that guy, but I was always the work hard guy. I was always the believe in the system guy, and that, you have to pay your dues. I paid my dues. and got nothing for it. And I watched a whole lot of other people get nothing for it. You could have said those people didn't ask, but everyone's asking, everyone's struggling constantly. No one's taking the time to get to know the people working for them. Because no one's working with anyone, people are working for so-and-so. And that's why the whole system, it really is doomed. No one's working together. Everyone's working against each other. No one's pulling together. There's no teamwork. This is not a team. This is a bunch of jackals preying on a corpse. That's what's going on in America today. And China is just waiting. They're just laughing, Trump, Kamala Harris, it wouldn't matter at this point. At this point, this country is so doomed that, I don't know. I'm going to do a comic book a day as the world burns. So, all right, see you guys tomorrow.